Investigation into this attempted assassination is well underway at this hour. For a closer look into what happened, News 8's Jane Chaco sat down with experts. She joins us live in studio with what happens from here. Jane.
Brittany, law enforcement experts say this will have an impact on the security and rallies moving forward, but it will also likely change how people see this presidential election.
To see a presidential candidate bleeding, it's kind of disturbing for all of us. I know it's disturbing for me.
Gary McNamara, a former Fairfield police chief, reacting to what law enforcement are calling an assassination attempt.
They see something that said, take a look at what happened.
McNamara believes the shooter was outside the perimeter of the rally when the shots were fired, judging by the sound and level of security.
Meaning outside the area that guests were allowed to come in to the event. This is an outside event. It's very difficult in a layered approach to safety to protect people if an individual is farther away from the event because it's outside. It's a lot safer in an interior rally.
Trump visited Sacred Heart University in Fairfield in 2016. McNamara says security checks prior to the event were thorough.
We analyze social media, we look at websites, we determine whether or not there's any atmosphere of threat in the area.
When the event started, he says federal and local law enforcement secured the perimeter and everyone attending went through a metal detector. McNamara expects increased security for each candidate and at future events. Matthew Schmidt, an associate professor of national security and political science at University of New Haven, says a high-profile assassination attempt is rare.
You look at Reagan in the 80s and then Kennedy. And if you include his brother earlier on, and then Martin Luther King, that's 5 major assassinations in the last 60, 70 years.
Schmidt believes moving forward, there could be more background checks on the people attending rallies and limited contact between candidates and guests. He adds that the impact on the presidential campaign is yet to be determined, but he predicts Trump will take advantage of this moment.
You know, Trump has incredible political instincts, and to be able to step up like he did, after apparently being grazed, and raise his fist and say what I was lip reading as, fight, fight. I'm sure you'll see that on T-shirts by tomorrow, and this is going to be a major part of his campaign.
And as for the investigation, McNamara says law enforcement will look into the background of the suspect, figure out if anyone else is involved, and he says they will also work to figure out why the gunman did this and how. Brittany.